And we are live. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Today, we bringing back one of the most consistent artists with one of the deepest catalogs in the state of Michigan. This guy is one of the best songwriters out here, but in his recent appearances on the Cypher Society videos, he's also showing that he can get busy on the microphone. He's already been a guest over here, so I don't need to go through no real deep introduction. So I'm just gonna bring him in without further ado. I'm bringing in my partner on point. Let me get him in the room.
What's going on? What's going on, brother?
Not much. You've been out here going crazy, man. I'm surprised to see you sitting down.
Hey, birthday week. I got a little week to decompress a little bit.
I know that's right. It must be nice to be young and having birthdays and stuff. You know, us old people don't have birthdays no more.
Said you let him go. I'm in my last few for sure.
So the last time we talked, I want to start off by giving you your flowers. See, people think that I randomly pick who I decide to interview. I've actually had a few people ask me how to get on the show. And they think that this is some type of free fall, like I'm just like out looking for people to interview. But the bottom line is, I'm interviewing people that I vibe with that got the work ethic and serious about what they doing. And you got to be of interest to the public. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't want to hear about everything and everybody. Right. So as I become more aware of an artist, I see things that might be interesting and things that might be helpful to other artists. So I bring them on the show. So one thing I notice about what the way you move is consistency. So that's something that a whole lot of artists need to learn about consistency. Pretty much since I have met you, which was a couple of years ago, I don't think I've seen you stop except to have, some physical ailments. Other than that, you've been going nonstop. I can't say that I can't really say that about anybody else. What is it? Where do you think that you developed that drive to consistently put in work on a day-to-day basis?
For me, it's really just the struggle. And I know that's probably sounds like a cliche thing to say, but growing up, you know what I'm saying? I watched my mom and my stepdad go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wouldn't see my mom, sister, shit, about 7 years old, even younger probably. I just watched them constantly work, build up and have things, and then they lost it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So my approach is just never stop. And hopefully, with some blessings, I'll be able to accumulate. And that's what you're finally seeing in these days, man. It's been a lot of grinding I've been doing. I've been on the scene since 04, 05, done tours, done all types of stuff, man. But you're really just now starting to see me on my own, away from the group stuff. So I feel like I got that really from my mom, to be honest. I guess I should say more so, just like her struggle and her drive. Like, this woman had arthritis, fibromyalgia, and she went to work all day, every day, because that was the only option.
Right.
And I just don't see no other way. If you don't, I didn't come from families where you had inheritances and things like that, or family businesses. So all we can do is just go hard for it, That's pretty much it.
Right. The next thing that I noticed was your catalog. Um, I think you might remember this after OG Tech told me that Yeah, on point. My man on point live in Pontiac, so I checked you out, and I kept, after I added you and whatnot, I kept seeing stuff, and then one day I think I sent you a message and I said, "God damn it, man, you got something here." Um, and that come
Yeah.
from consistency. That come from I heard this song and I heard that song and I heard this song, and after a while, I'm like, okay, I keep hearing good stuff. This guy got it, and ever since I've been rocking with the on point movement because I know what it takes musically, and like I say, I know that you got it. There's people that can rap, and there's people that can do this and do that. They can do good
Right.
shows and whatnot. But being a recording artist is not common. I got a lot of
Right.
friends, a lot of people that I fuck with that can really rap and this, that, and the other, but I don't have a whole lot of them that deliver song after song after song after good song after good song after good song. Um, is there any insights you could give to people as far as how you develop that skill?
I think just starting so young. I My dog Grinch, he's also in the Cypher Society. They're part of we were in a group called Ghost Click.
Hmm.
And I got in Ghost Click. Me and my brother Fire got in Ghost Click at like, man, we was in high school. We was still kids. Like we couldn't even we had to sneak in clubs to perform, if that gives you a little insight. So
Hmm.
like we had to like these were people already performing at like national shows, going touring all over Michigan. So we got in with them young and we just had to hit the ground running. And I think that was it because me and my brother wrote and did stuff before then even. But once we got in those, in the spotlights on the stage and like we were kids, man, like I said, sneaking in, or we had to have the big ass X's on our hand to get in to promote. If you look at my older pictures, we were just, yeah, man, we had to step in with grown ass adults.
Right, right. Well,
Yeah.
again, that is a product of consistency. The next thing is you seem to be able to get choose solid. This is part of making the good songs, but you choose good beats. Everybody can't do that. How would you say?
Thank
What do
you.
you think?
Thank you.
What do you think it was that helped you develop that ear to hear that? Yeah, I could rock over this one.
I got to give that one to my dad, my, the from Detroit, jazz drummer, bad in the
Uh,
motherfucker too. But he liked a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? All different kinds of music. He didn't care what kind of music it was. He'd find something in it he loved. Like you put some country on. This motherfucker from the hood too. He'll
right,
find that instrument he likes on it. You know what I mean? So um between him and my mom, they listen to all types of music. My mom's side of the family, we have tons of musicians and stuff like that. So personally, I think it's in the blood. And then my dad, man, like I'm telling you, you'll hear the Chuck E. Cheese theme song and he'll get to doing the drum to it. Cold as hell. Like, so I guess I learned how to just hear, like you hear a beat and a lot of people don't even hear the background instruments.
right.
I like when I hear something, I hear the background stuff first, then I hear like, the stuff that's out there in the forefront or whatever. So I think I'm able to see deeper within the beat before like the spotlight attribute to the beat.
Yeah, a lot of developing the ear comes from listening to the music.
Yeah.
I'm a, I got a musical background as far as family and whatnot, but I learned a whole lot about making music from sampling
Yeah.
because I wanted to be great at sampling, So I would go deep into the records. I wouldn't just, most people, they put the needle down, they listen for 8 seconds and be like, I'm gonna take that or I'm not dealing with it. But I listen to the whole song, and next thing you know, I ain't even sampling no more. I'm just listening to the song to the point right now where my 17-year-old, I walk past his room, he in there listening to Bootsy Collins and stuff because I done messed his head up because he riding with me listening to stuff that's before my time.
Exactly. I know exactly what you mean for sure. Exactly.
I mean, old ladies come over and be like, he in the room jamming. I'm finna go in there with him.
Man, you grow up and you learn to, when you do music especially, you learn to appreciate that though. Like, like you learn to really appreciate that.
Right.
Like even when like production wise, for me, why I take longer to do music now is because my engineer, like he plays the instruments. Like you hear guitar, he played that. You hear the
Right.
drum, he played that. You know what I mean? Same with Will Black. Shout out to Will Black from Pontiac. Uh, Even if they do sample, you know what I mean? Like there's live instruments being played, and that I love that.
Right. I eventually figured out if I'm just taking this 4 or 5 second loop, and if I'm listening like the way that you say your father listened, like if he listened to the drums, okay, a 4 second drum pattern is not complicated at all. A 4 second bass line is not complicated at all.
Right.
4 seconds of a piano is not hard at all. So I moved on from sampling. I don't even sample. I make my own. I can make 4 seconds worth of music. You give me all the instruments. So, but I learned that from listening the way you say that your old man listened to music. Like I'm listening to the song, but I'm listening to the bass line. So I might listen to the song for a week, and all I'm listening to is how the bass played on there. And then the next
Right.
time I'm listening to how the guitar is playing, and then I'm listening to the
Study.
strings. Right, right. Then next thing you know, you on it on your little keyboard putting little stuff together. It's the same thing, and I don't see why more people don't do it, because I think we discussed this before. A lot of these people, if they blow up, they're not gonna make a dime, because
Right.
everything is sample. Everything. I sat and actually listened, just listen from a point of view, different point of view. A few days ago, I just started listening, and everything is sampled, and it's to the point now where they sampling the records that was sampled. Like
Yeah.
it was songs that were sampled and made into rap songs when I was young, and now they sampling those over again. So the bottom line
Yeah.
is, whoever owns this publishing on this stuff is getting paid, and I think that's why they going buying everybody's catalogs,
Yeah.
because um the artists ain't getting nothing. Like I just read yesterday, they said something about that one of the more famous Tribe Called Quest songs, uh I can't make you hear the one that Can I Kick It? Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Uh, the artist on there
Mm,
got 100% of the publishing. So
mm.
you getting your little money while you performing. I guess you getting whatever fee you charge to make the song.
Right.
But that's why I guess this is why they able to run this streaming service type thing, because they own all of the music, and all of the music that we putting back into the system. They own that too. They just waiting to see what it's gonna do. If it's not gonna do nothing, it's cool. But if it do something, in that contract it say they can charge your credit card, like they'll pay you, but they can, if they find that you don't own the music, they can charge it back, or collect your money and send it to somebody else, and all kind of stuff.
Mm.
It's it's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. Luckily, we live in Michigan, the scam capital. Shit, I have a new identity fucking around with me. But no, I don't. That's why I try to steer away from sampling as much as I can.
Hmm.
Uh, Cause I put projects out and I'm like, well, damn, I'm in everybody's pocket.
Right.
Fuck. Yo. But I love me a sample, man.
Oh, I
Damn,
love it to death. I love it to
But
death.
legally, I
love
want
it
to get
death.
to the point where I'm gonna start sampling myself though. That's gonna be what my move is. Just start sampling myself. I got enough music now and start, sampling my words and doing shit like that. Really moving into a different format for me.
I got a partner. I be seeing one of my homies from the hood. I'm gonna get up with him. I be seeing him. I didn't know he played the bass and the lead. He be getting busy. I said, I gotta. If I ever get to making music again, I'm out of it again. But if I get back in, I'm definitely gonna connect with him.
Hell yeah, I love bass.
So the next thing
Sorry.
that outside of the catalog and the making the beats and all of that, one of the biggest things that I look for as far as if I want to interview somebody or I want to deal with somebody is their character. Now, as long as I've known you, you shown yourself to be a stand-up young man. And of all of the things that I said before, that's not common. Being a stand-up individual in the music industry, that is extremely rare. So
Right.
part of what I feel is my responsibility. Again, what we talk about, um, these people that have platforms and they are culture vultures and they not protecting the culture and they exploiting people and all of that. Well, if people that have done it in the past had went down the lane and made those platforms, maybe that wouldn't be happening. So
Right.
that's what I'm trying to do right here. Like if you care about the culture and all that and you feel like the culture gave so much to you, why would you not want to give back to it? Why would you not want to protect it? Why would you not make sure that you can do what you can do to make sure that the right people, that you handing it off to the right people? So
Right.
when I say um your character, another thing that I look out for is I say to myself, if this person was to blow up, if this person was to be the biggest person in rap, or if this person was to have a hit single, what would he do? Would I feel comfortable with him being in that place? And as I see you showing love to all these people in Pontiac, you have no idea how many people that I have got up on from watching you share their stuff. So many people that you put me up on. That's extremely rare. Hip hop in
Yeah.
in Detroit and Michigan and in general is extremely cliquish, extremely selective because it's so competitive.
Yes, I already know. Right.
What makes you feel so comfortable showing love to so many people?
Um, First off, I just got a big heart. You know what I mean? I have a passion. I have passion, and that's one thing that a lot of people are missing in this. I'm passionate. Like I'm borderline emotional about when I do stuff for my city, my state. I'm passionate. Like my music, I'm passionate. I'm very particular, and I agree with you. My city is my city is like that for sure, for sure. It being so small, like motherfucker decide they don't like you, they'll try to get everybody on the same side to not like you. So
Right.
I decided on my own to start doing things different from other artists around me, working with people out of state, actually going out of town performing, meeting people, doing music videos, building these connections and things, and then getting opportunities to do those things, not just paying to go do them, getting paid and things like that. I focused on that for a lot of years. So when I did get to a point where I'm like, all right, I want to start doing more here in my city, I had a different outlook on it. You go out of state is they know Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Detroit pretty much the whole state, really. You know what I'm saying? No,
Right.
and it's all love, but Pontiac's its own city. You know what I'm saying? It's been misrepresented really bad in a lot of ways. There's a lot of great history here, music, everything. We're the underdogs already. So when I got out here, I'm dang near a history teacher. Nah, Pontiac, we're right here we're in between Flint and Detroit on 75. I get to breaking down everything. You getting a full class about what, you know what I'm saying? So I guess being a known unknown city kind of pushed me to that. Cause I'm like, man, fuck that. We going back home. I'm about to start working with this person. So then my people could start seeing them. We start getting collabos going and put it in rotation. So it's really just being the underdog, I'll say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff. There's people that have come out of Pontiac and made some very significant moves, but they claim Detroit. You know what I mean? And that didn't get us nowhere, because I get it. It's a metro city, you know, or whatever of Detroit, but it's its own city. You know,
Right.
a lot of people in Detroit would agree. Like, you know, y'all not from Detroit, y'all from Pontiac. It's our own thing. So I just want that to be known one day in a good light. You know what I'm saying? As its own entity.
Well, it's working because like it's a lot of cats from Detroit that I notice they run in the Pontiac circles. You know what I mean? And I had a hard time trying to determine, okay, is this person from Detroit or is they from Pontiac? I had to pretty much ask,
Right.
because it's certain artists that from Detroit that run up there, because y'all got that's the good thing about smaller cities. And when you are kind of like in the shadow of a bigger city, is that y'all more likely to get together and put y'all own stuff together. And
Yeah.
that's how it works. That's what I really like about Pontiac is y'all do y'all thing up there. Y'all got all kind of stuff that we don't even have. We like I got people trying to contact me from other cities talking about coming here and doing all kind of stuff, and I'm like, to be honest, it ain't really much going on like in the city right now. It used to be a whole bunch of hip hop nights and this, that, and the other, and open mics and all of that. I see a little
Yeah.
bit, but it's not like it used to be. But
Yeah.
y'all doing your thing out there. You got battles and all kind of stuff.
Yeah. We our own worst enemy. That's the only problem. But we getting it together, man. We getting it together, man. There's a lot of talent here. A lot of good people, man. Me being at my age now, I know all the older dudes. I know a lot of the younger dudes, people my age. So, you know, recently some drama popped off in Pontiac, and it had to do with one of my little homies, and everybody calling me, bro, what's going on? Cuz, what's going on? Fam, you know, and I'm in the midst calling older, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was frustrating at first, but you know, I'm a voice of reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
From somebody people know come from the streets too, to where I'm
Mhm.
at musically and in family, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at in my life. It felt good to get all those calls and have those conversations with, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I saw some things on the internet. I'm not privy enough to understand what was going on, but I definitely some shots being taken from here and there and all that kind of thing. It's good to see that y'all working it out.
Yeah. I was in the middle of all of it. Damn near. I ain't do shit, but I was in the middle just by association. So yeah, things working out. I'm cooling down, man. The city gonna turn up anytime something's perceived as negative towards Pint, man. My city will turn the fuck up.
Right.
So I gotta
Right.
love that.
Okay. Another thing. These phones and stuff is really tripping. Another aspect of what you got going on is the versatility. Um, like I say, you got the songs. I hear you rapping over Southern style beats. Um, I see you rocking with different MCs on from the Midwest. That was your car.
Yeah,
Are you in the in the world famous recording studio car?
one of them, yeah.
Hey, that's live. That's live. That's technology is incredible.
Hey, I don't got the time. I don't got the time to be setting up studio sessions anymore.
What made you decide to set it up in the ride?
Having a lot of kids. in my my mic so good. So when I was in my studio area, my man cave, I was gonna set, my mic's so good though. I'm listening to my kids laughing and playing up and all the way 2 stories up. And I'm like, damn,
Right.
man, I got it. So shit, I just took my soundproof. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, a booth. Instead of building a booth, what can I do right now to get this stuff done? And I just brought all my soundproof, put it all in the car, put some on the outside on the windshield. And I'm like, damn, that's legitimate. Like, it's a little bit of a setup, but shit. My engineer couldn't even tell. He was like, dog, I thought you was getting your shit at a professional studio. Like, nah, homie,
You
that's in the car.
how do you put the car in the garage and record or something, or
Yeah. Yep.
okay.
Cause then
Yeah,
you got that you getting the elements of outside and stuff, cars.
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how you got power and stuff, but if you're in the garage, that makes sense.
Yeah, I would run my garage has power outlets, and I'd have an extension cord, and I'd shut it in here so I could plug. I just in case if I was in there. Sometimes I've been there for hours doing verses and stuff. I have it plugged in, just so I don't have to get out.
You a true one because I'm not in the car, but that's how I get down. I got an engineer, and
Yeah,
he taught me just enough to record myself. He know I
right.
can make beats. He know I got the music in me, but there's nothing technical about me at all. So he get me
Mm-hmm.
straightened up. He get me straightened up enough to give him what he need, and then
Right.
we go from there.
Yep, that's the thing. I get clean vocals,
Yeah,
and the world is yours, really.
because he came at my old house and set me up in a closet. I had a closet filled with so many blankets and stuff. It looked like I was going into another dimension, into a portal or something when I go in my closet. But that stuff
Oh
was
yeah.
coming out clean. It was
Oh
coming
yeah.
out clean.
I came up off them days. Yeah, I grew up off. That was the first studios we ever had. But like I said, I did the closet at first too. Same principle. Plus, I got clothes in there to absorb some sound and stuff. But
Right,
the mic, like I said, I got a really good mic and good equipment.
right.
So I'm hearing damn birds landing on the house and shit I ain't never heard before. I'm like, what the fuck? Because it's upstairs.
Right,
I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's animals climbing on the roof and shit. I'm like, man, I gotta find something more lower.
right.
So and it just, I work, I got usually have 2-3 jobs at a time. So when I'm on the go and I'm on break and I got something on my mind, boom, I could just go lay it down real quick.
Damn. I ain't never think about putting it in the ride while while I'm moving though.
It's a mobile studio. Plus, then
Yeah,
too, if you're trying to work with people who also are busy, a lot of people my age are, we all busy.
right,
I pull up on you. We'll be blowing a blunt anyways.
right,
Let's blow
right.
a blunt and record. Boom.
That make a whole that make a whole lot of sense. And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the whole purpose behind my Detroit Hustle TV Live. You
Yeah,
learn some
mobile
good game.
studios, man, by
You
on
learn
point.
you learn you learn some good game. Everybody is doing something unique, and
Got to, man.
you hear it, and you add it to the repertoire.
Yeah, I had a big decision to make, man. My brother, like when I was doing the snap mode click thing, Zarilla, he was an engineer. Tech the General was an engineer. My brother Fire was an engineer. They all had studios. All people from all over the city used to come and record at them, you know, at their studios. Tech and Zeb both made beats too. So I was always. Then we had another studio we used to go to, and I think I sent you the album. My brother, it's called No Gravity, but Wide Tracks Productions. So they were more like on the professional end. So we had studio after studio after studio. So later in time, everybody kind of went their own way, and my brother moved to Florida. I was so used to doing everything with him. Like anytime I hit the studio, it was with him, and or I'd go to him to record. So I had to make a decision because there was a lot of shit going on in Pontiac. I really didn't want to run into the wrong people, and I might fuck them up type shit. So I had a decision: either quit because I got kids on the way, or buy my own shit and get on my own time. And that's the decision I made. I invested in it. Couple of my people helped me, like you said, just taught me how to get clean recordings. Shit, after that, it was a wrap.
Right.
And it was better. It helped me develop my skill better too, because I personally work better not feeling like I'm rushed. Like, oh shit, if I make a mistake, I got, only got an hour of studio time. Bro, I all the time I need, it makes you better.
That is the I mean, you learn from everything, but that's the biggest mistake I made is I should have immediately went to the disc and did that engineering school. I should have immediately started investing in equipment. It's a whole different ball game when you at the crib and you doing stuff at your leisure, as opposed to paying by the hour. And I don't even want to go up there because I don't know my lyrics and I ain't got time to be doing it over and over again. And it's a whole different ball game.
It is, and I salute people who are doing it still that way. Big salute. I try to have conversations with a lot of my young dogs, who do the studio. No, they got kids on the way or whatever. I'm like, look, bro, here's an alternative option. Takes a little bit, but you get so much more. I couldn't even calculate how much money I've saved with all the stuff I did. I didn't really start popping until I did my own recordings and shit.
Right.
So it's like that. One of the best decisions I ever made was, one, start working outside of my hometown region, and two, getting my own studio equipment and learning how to, record, man. Two of the best things I've ever done. And I recommend it to anybody doing music.
And then by the time my engineer schooled me, because he had his own setup and he the one that got me into buying stuff, and by the time we got done, I got my own little duplicators. I'm running off my own mixtapes and all that kind of stuff. Should have been done it, man. Should have been done it, but you live and you learn. But
facts, bro.
Back to the versatility. Another thing you got going on is the versatility, doing different styles. And then I got to see, well, I actually saw some of your older stuff, but I got to see you on the Cypher Society as of recently. And you got to show that you get busy on the mic too. It ain't just about songwriting. I guess you would say experience, but go a little bit, get a bit further into how you developed the ability to do so many different things as a songwriter and MC and recording artist, and being able to get on different styles and make songs and freestyles and all of that. Where'd that come from?
You know what? Just my life is just unique, I guess. I guess it partially to my background. Like my mom, she's a white lady from Flint. You know what I'm saying? The man that raised me is a drummer from Detroit. My biological father is from Pontiac. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all these different elements and backgrounds of people I met, like family members and stuff like that. Like, you learn different stuff, and you know what I mean? Different deliveries, and that's just in life. You know what I mean? But as I was subconsciously building, I guess, the artist in me, I took a lot of those different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in the streets, and how people are street motherfucker will rap and deliver shit. I've been to, the suburbs and family reunions where I'm the only black person there. And you know what I mean? Like, I've been around so much and so many different backgrounds and stuff. I feel like I took a little bit of everybody's flavor as I was developing subconsciously. subconsciously, like a
Right.
gumbo.
Yeah, I noticed on the last cipher that I heard, um, which I think was a real dope move. You kind of got back to it's like the first few you was rhyming and showing you got skills and whatnot, but this time it seemed like you got back in your bag talking about trauma and pain and all that kind of stuff. Was that a conscious
Yeah.
decision to do that?
Not necessarily. I just really let the beat take me where it takes me. You know what I'm saying? I guess different beats bring different elements of me out. You know, like my first one, chapter 31, that was off one of them, them newer Detroit style, hell of a beat, hell of a shout out to hell of an energy beats. And I mean, I guess I could have flipped it up. I can do it on any beat, but it just made me want to bring the savage out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then when I heard this beat, which was produced by Big T Beats.
Salute to Big T Beats. That beat was fire too.
Hey, and I got the Nolan Amari on, man. He sent me a size
Right.
too small, so I ain't gonna show it like that. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he sent that beat, and when I heard it, it just sent me there, bro. It just got me activated. I was already kind of in a mood. Yeah, each beat brings something different out. You know what I mean?
Right, right. So while we on the subject, can you explain to me what is the Cypher Society and how did you get it? How did you get down with it?
The Cypher Society is a collective of artists who we get together and we pretty much celebrate hip hop, man. And by doing so, we put together verses with people from all over Michigan. I mean, everywhere. We got White Lake, Brighton, Flint, Pontiac, Detroit, Port Huron, Grand Rapids, and there's so
Flint.
many more I can't even think of. Just all over, man. We just get together, we do it big, and it's a platform though. Overall, it's a platform of collective artists.
Right. And how often do you guys get together and write on the spot and record on the spot?
Some do, no. Some get together and do it that way, but there's so many people, the sessions would be just unbearable.
Right.
So we kind of all we every two first off every 2 weeks
Okay.
on the dot every 2 weeks. Besides the Tennessee one, we actually did two that week. But yeah, we do it every 2 weeks, and then we get the beats sent out the day. So if we go record the video for one later that night, the beats being sent out, and then we have up until like what 24 48 hours to make sure our verses are turned into the engineer so we can get it all put together. And then we have a location set. um we all meet up and then we do our thing.
So they would send a beat out, and so you record your verse in your car. That's what you're saying, or
Yeah, I get mine. I still get it mixed like I would do a song though.
right.
Personally,
But
yeah.
you got time to take your to. Okay, that's what I want to know. I want to
2
know
weeks. If as long as you can get it done within, well, I would say closer to 13, 12 days. You got to make sure your stuff's together. You know what I mean?
right,
However you going to do it, you got to have it turned in. And then there are qualifications though too. Like we don't do no ad libs, effects or nothing like that. I just pretty much, I guess mixed is rough. I get mine EQ'd by my engineer. So
right,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we whatever you got to do to get it in, you know what I mean? Cuz they will reject it cuz it has to have a uniform sound when we're doing the video.
right. Okay, that makes sense. But when I see the whole thing, I'm trying to figure out how it works. Everything that I see, I try to figure out how it works.
Yeah.
Um, what I noticed, the reason why this works, I don't know if you guys know this, but you have tapped in to the formula. Every group that's come from the streets in Detroit that blew up, it's because they were able to join forces. They could drop their egos and they could join forces and pool their resources to make some noise. That's from, like, I like to say that most of the Detroit artists that are blowing up mainstream, that are street, I say that they are doing the Street Lords, the East Side Cheddar Boys formula, which is they all got together and they pooled their resources and they went out there and they made their records. They all said,
That's how you blow.
yeah. So by y'all getting a collective of artists from different places and everybody sharing each other's stuff, whether you know it or not, you're doing the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I was doing that, the next thing I would do is I would get me a group within the group and start focusing on, like, the way that you go get big artists or whatnot and feature with them, or get a big producer. I would get me a group of people that I vibe with, that want to pool their resources and start making songs. Because what you're doing with the Cypher right now is making content, and it's dope because most artists hate making content, and y'all got free content. Every time y'all do that, you got content, and it's dope. You got the freestyles, you got the behind the scenes and all of that. Y'all start making some songs and doing the same thing.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna blow.
oh yeah, we already been doing that. So yeah, got a lot of stuff. I gotta make sure I caption more of my posts when I put them up so people can understand too. But yeah, we definitely, you know me too. I'm one of them type of people who like to work. So we got
Right.
this one, that one, this, like, it's so many people too, man. It's been fun too. Like, up, I ain't got one with you yet. Let's, let me get on your vibe one, and I gotta give them a shout out because I seen you sharing some of their stuff too, and they're some of the dopest, most humblest, realest people ever, man. First off, Krim.
Oh yeah.
Krim, Forever Foy, man, JMF Hustler, Ziggy, man, all them dudes, man, they are the truth, dog. Phoenix, Dave Coder, man, they all out from the city, dog. If I'm forgetting somebody, forgive me, but they be going so crazy. And I love the
Right.
way they got in their own city and stuff too, and they're very supportive of what we doing. I'm honored to work with all these different people. You know what I mean? That's what I love about it the most. All people from everywhere, every background, man. And they got some noise going on out there in Detroit. I've been paying attention for a while, but I definitely got to give them a shout out, man. I love them people.
Right. And then that goes back to what I was saying earlier. These are people that I knew who Krim was, but once I see you moving around with On Point, I'm gonna make sure when I see you I holler at you. And we've been cool ever since.
Hell yeah,
Just recently met Foy. He going crazy. He going
man,
crazy.
man. Yes, sir. We got to work with Baby Hurt too.
Yeah, I
big,
saw him on there
big,
once.
yeah. On the second one, that was pretty cool. I wasn't even hip to who he was till after everything was said and done. But that was pretty cool because I always liked Big Hurt. He was
Right.
somebody on my list.
Right.
Michigan, I mean, being in the Cypher Society, Michigan gets just that much smaller to you. Because
Right.
between everybody, damn near everybody knows somebody. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I know Phoenix, my dog Phoenix, one time was recommended we do something with One Below. And I'm like, bro,
Uh-huh.
I personally know One Below. He's already on my list to get another track with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, the world, it's a small world, you know?
And I didn't know, like, all of them cats. All of them cats was out when I was running around, like One Below and all of them. I didn't even realize that they was from Pontiac.
Right.
All this technology, man. I got all these screens going on all over the place and things going in and out and out and in.
Yeah, trust me. I'm over here doing the same thing.
There's one thing you can rely on technology to do is to mess up at the wrong time.
For sure. You know, we roll with the punches.
Right. That's why there's
Another
this thing called editing software.
Yes, sir. That's funny. Going back to the point of like I was saying, going to studio sessions and stuff like that. I remember sometimes you go to a studio session, and the dude's studio his equipment might crash, and you got to reboot. You might have to
Right.
either reschedule. Somebody who think they slick might try to spend your time you paid for on it. If you don't speak up, they'll do that. But you
Right.
have to reschedule and stuff, and it's not convenient for me.
Right.
Glad I got my own studio. I don't be worried about none of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I used to do it, man. I used to have one guy. We would go up in the disc, and I don't want you to play games, but we pretty much would record, and then he'd go after like 15 minutes and just set all the levels and be like, "Okay, I'm done." I'm like, "You done? What?"
See, I don't even play about my time. I'm paying for this shit. That's again with getting my own equipment. I started to learn how bullshit some of these so-called professional studios are too. Sometimes, a lot of time, it's all cosmetic shit, and
Right.
how the motherfucker have some shit that looks dope. They don't even know how to use it. It's just there.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I'm straight on that. I'm straight on all that.
Now, I heard you on the new Big Bro project with
Yeah.
the Lex Luger beats.
Hell yeah.
How did y'all connect on that and make that happen?
You know, I hadn't talked to Big Bro in a while, man. Every once and again he goes off the radar. Like right now, I think he's off the radar.
Oh, he
But
definitely off the radar. Because that was gonna be
yeah.
my next question. I was supposed to be interviewing Big Bro, and I sent him a message, and he like disappeared off the face of the planet.
Oh, you had an interview set up?
Yeah. I was going through my process of writing the questions and all that kind of stuff, and he disappeared. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I think Big T would know better. I do know. I think he has some family stuff going on. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure exactly what that means, but yeah, he just like now he popped up out the woodworks. He was back on the music for a while, and he reached out to me because I know he had prior relationships with these people. It's not like he just got this beat off YouTube or whatever.
Right.
And he sent it to me, man. I was honored, dog, because you know, being around so long, that's somebody on my list I wanted to get beats from one day,
Right.
and rocked it like that.
Shout out to Big Bro, man. I got the question for you whenever you show back up, man.
Shout out to Big Bruh off the radar. I'm gonna tap in with Big T today and see if he knows and maybe try to tell him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he can send a word to the underground.
Yeah. I hope you're okay. Whatever you're doing, man.
Yeah, me too.
I don't ask too many questions.
Yeah, so
Now, what was I was discussing this with OG Tech.
my
We was
brother.
talk, we was talking about the Reloaded projects.
Yeah.
Tell us about Reloaded and what's the thinking behind that.
Um, for sure. You know, as I've developed to where I'm at now, you know, I like to get my stuff professionally mixed. I know what A, B, and C and D is. There's some songs I'm going back to get updated. You know, maybe a more updated B or whatever to get it to its maximum quality. And instead of a remix, my version of it is reloaded. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me is, you know, I'm a gun fanatic a little bit, you know what I mean? On point. It's just kind of my re-rock to it. So the remix is essentially, or redone, or so yeah, couple edits on it. Maybe it got a different mix. It might have a different beat, have somebody on it that wasn't on the first one, or somebody removed. But essentially, it's a remix. And my next album is actually called Aiming for Greatness Reloaded, which is originally what started the idea, because my second mixtape was called Aiming for Greatness. And the quality was terrible, but I had some bangers on that bitch, and it got my hood turned when I dropped it. So it's kind of like a more quality version of that. Like, it's not any of the same songs or any no shit like that, but it's just songs and different variations. Like, I got some songs with certain artists from back here, so I got that updated and new beat, and you know what I'm saying, it's a little bit different than how I put PTSD together.
Right. That's actually dope, because if you got something good, until it blows, you still need to be working it. So if you all you got to do is make a couple tweaks or whatnot, then that's what you should do. Because all of these songs, whether they blow or not, is not just about the quality of the song. It's the combination of, like, right now you got connections now that you didn't have then. So you can send these songs through avenues that you didn't have, because the success is a combination between the song quality, the connections that you got, in the bag. When them three converge, that depends on how well the song does. So some people will be all egotistic about, well, I did this and this and this because I'm this sweet and you not, and that's just not true. The truth is, it's a combination. And then you have people that was on top at one time and they can't figure out, they still trying to get it. They still trying to get it together, trying to get back to where they were, and they wonder why it's not happening, because you don't have the combination. The bag ain't there no more, or that person that was helping you out ain't there no more. You still make the same quality, but it's a combination. It's a combination. It's just like when you play a sport or something like that. It ain't all the quarterback can't throw the ball if they don't block. And the receiver can't catch the ball if the quarterback don't throw it to him. It's not just one person. It's the combination. So to bring out stuff that was older, that maybe you didn't have everything in place, or maybe you got more stuff in place now, is a very smart move. And I tell you what, in 6 months or a year later, if you come up with some more stuff, you might want to reload it again. Until it blow, it's all fair game.
Yeah, it's all about, for me, the truth is, man, not even to be arrogant, whatever, but the bigger your catalog, I feel like the better. All it takes is that one, and then you can run the rest. You know what I mean? You have all that you own to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got 3-6 Mafia did that, man. That's why they became so. When they got signed, man, they was able to put out all their old stuff and keep all the published and everything that came with it. Like, that's genius.
Right.
So, you know, that's more important than getting the content. That's why I'm constantly in album mode, project mode, constantly turning genres. Like my song, it's different. It is different. I'm singing the motherfucker, but you know, it's still got that baseline of me being brutally honest in the lyrics and shit. But I'm trying different stuff that I normally wouldn't, because I just want to have all these different buckets that I could try. Look at Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll started off as a street rapper, bro.
Right.
And now he's doing country and he's blowing. You know what I mean? So it's like, we got to dare to be different a little bit too.
Right. That goes back to what we was talking about, the versatility. If somebody go through your catalog, you got all kind of songs. I mean, you got the staples of what you expect from On Point, but then I hear all kind of different things that you done in your catalog, and that's opportunity.
Yeah.
You gonna always have your diehards, but in that room, like the song you did with Big T of the Timeout.
Oh yeah.
Somebody might be at the crib listening to On Point, and that girl in the room like, man, I'm so tired of hearing this nigga. And then Timeout come on, and she be like, yeah, I like that one. You know what I'm saying? That's where you come with the different thing, because for everybody that's listening to you, there's somebody that's listening to them listen to you. So they
Right.
might not necessarily be on that tip, but they might hear something else that catch their ear.
Exactly.
You got a couple things is different. I know the Better Days joint. You got joints with people speaking different languages.
Oh yeah. See, and I've had a lot of people hate on that shit. I don't know if they talking about fuck America, man. Come on, man. Chill out, bro. Like, what kind of shit is that, bro? Just say you don't like it. I can accept that, but like, no,
Right.
come on, man.
Let me tell you something, man. If I can ever, I'd be nervous to pull my stuff out. But
You're gonna have to, because I need a track with you. Period.
I got
I
so
gotta
much
pay you
music.
whatever I gotta do. I don't care. I'll come record you. Shit, what you talking about?
What I'm doing right now is I started this whole thing and I was just playing around, and now it's getting serious. Now I gotta invest. So
Right.
I used up all of my memory in my iPad. Now I'm working on my phone. I gotta get new stuff. I haven't even recorded in like 4 or 5 months because I can't record. I don't have no memory. But once I get set up, and I plan on getting set up, I'm gonna start back. I think I'm gonna get me a new MPC and start making beats again. I got all the relationships and whatnot going on right now, so I can get pretty much anybody on the track that I want to get on the track. I'm gonna start making beats, getting people on the tracks, and if I feel like, I guess I'm gonna rap sometimes. But I'm gonna get back to it.
Yeah.
It's just this other stuff is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and taking up so much time. I'm having less and less time.
Trust me, I get it. I see how it goes, man.
Let me tell you something, man. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. If you care about your craft, writing verses and songs, that's why, I guess that's why everybody does so much collaborating. But writing 3 verses, that's a lot of work, man. That is a lot of work.
Shit, you telling me?
That's a lot
You
of work.
telling me? I'll be having everything done in one verse. Everything I'm trying to say in this bitch is on 1-2 verses. I swear, I did one song, I swear, and it's on my song Relate to the Real. I got a video for, because my brother always used to give shit to me, because he'd do that. He'd do 3 damn near 4 and verses. And I'm like, bro, I say everything I gotta say within a couple. I'm like, but I'm gonna do 1 3-verser for you, bro. And it's off a beat he bought me too. And
That's
it came out good, but it's like, man, that's a lot for one song.
Yeah, that's the one thing I like about this new generation. They done came out with the short songs and verse, and
Man,
that save a whole lot of work.
that should be 1:58. You'd be like,
Right,
damn.
right. That save a whole lot of work. A
But it's
whole lot of
genius
work.
though, because all you want to do if you like the song is replay it.
Right,
You see what I'm saying?
right.
So yeah.
Now, what's the name of the song that you recorded with OG Tech and y'all went out to North Carolina to shoot the video?
Oh, that's Trauma. That's off of my album Aiming for Greatness Reloaded. Yeah. It's called Trauma. It's produced by Matt Reifler. It features OG Tech and Smoke Corleone.
Did you do anything new to that, or you just did the video to what was already there?
We did the video to It's Already There, but at my album, it's gonna be called Trauma 2.0. It's got some different drops and stuff like that. It's dragged out a little bit more for transitional purposes and of the album. Shout out to Matt Reifler, man, my producer, dog. He cooked that up for me. We're supposed to actually be on PTSD.
And what is it? What is it about that song that made you want to make a video for it? Make you want to pull it out from a older body of work and do a video for it.
Well, originally it was always it's always kind of me and Tech, we do similar. That's kind of pocket. We like that, like that dark toned, express yourself stuff. We're kind of going through like, man, what songs could if I came out and shoot a video, like what could we do? Most of our other songs got a bunch of other people. You know what I mean? That was really one that was just us besides the hook. And we just winged it,
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
what made
But
you go?
too, I just lost a really close friend right before then.
Mm-hmm. So what made you go to North Carolina to shoot the video?
Shit, that's where Tech was at.
Okay.
I had been out there before too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to I can't remember what city it was, but I was traveling that way. And I had to it was like a ordeal trying to get there. I kept having encounters with police. So when I got to where I was getting, I forget what city it was. But when you driving to different areas, you drive and all of a sudden you know that you in the hood. You start seeing certain things, you know you in the hood. So like I got pulled over like
Yeah.
I swear 3 times.
Symptoms.
So I got to the hood and pulled over at the gas station and got some gas. And the crackhead lady started trying to scam me. And I gave her a hug because I was so happy to see her. I was like, I'm finally safe. I'm back in the hood where ain't
Yeah,
nobody.
you feel safer?
She was like,
Man,
what's wrong with
that's a
you?
real thing.
But I was like, man, I
I'm
just sat
home.
there.
Damn
I
it.
just sat there and just breathe real deep and stuff like, oh my God. This was rough. It was rough. But now these the questions that I've been wanting to ask for a long time. Long
All
time.
right, bet.
Nike Town.
Damn, bet. Yeah.
Nike Town is my joint. That
Hell
whole
yeah,
project,
man.
that whole project is fire, man.
Good looking, bro. That means a lot. That's a tribute to my neighborhood in my city.
What happened, man? I thought I was looking forward to y'all doing a whole lot of stuff, man, and just I didn't see the normal on point push behind the Nike Town, and I feel like that whole project had a lot of potential.
I do too. It's a few things. So, number one, I don't know who knows this or who doesn't know this. So when I released that, I released it on Christmas of 2023. Yeah, 2023. I had been in the hospital. I actually uploaded, got everything together and finalized art and all that. I was in the hospital. I had been in the hospital 2 separate times. I almost died. I'm not gonna get into detail of what happened, but I had a health thing happen out of the blue. And it took me a lot of recovery after getting out of the hospital and some lifestyle changes that I still had to watch out for. So after I get out the hospital, The album drops on Christmas. I lose my grandmother and somebody I know on the same day. So I kind of fell into a depression and different things like that. My grandmother, I was really, really close with. She was my everything, man. So family shit. And then on top of that, you know, that's a joint project with my boy Hollywood Street Savage. He had his life and things going on. So it just like timing. It was timing. Um, Two of my favorite tracks on this album with Tomasino, like
Mm-hmm.
Pontiac City and Late Night. Tomasino's from Pontiac, but he's been living down in Georgia for a few
Mm-hmm.
years. So it's trying to catch him time. It was that's really rough to put together. We still want to do something to it eventually. Hopefully this summer, especially Pontiac City, I want to do something too.
You know, my joint is losing. That is fire.
Good
Losing. And
looking.
then it started doing like I did with your catalog in general. As I'm listening, I started hearing something else. Like after that, I was like, man, but this Nightmares is fire too, though. And that's when you know. That's when you know a good people ain't really making albums no more, but all you hope for when you get something is a nice little pocket of songs where you can play 3 or 4 in a row. And if you only got
Right.
what 7 songs on there, you got 3, 4, 5. You definitely got a nice little pocket in there where somebody could rock to that project. Hopefully,
Right.
hopefully, Nike Town gets reloaded because I feel like that has the potential to do a lot, especially in the
Yeah, it
streets.
probably wouldn't be a reloaded. Reloaded is more like those are already high quality. Reloaded is more like stuff back in the years ago and stuff like that. So it wouldn't be reloaded, but it'd just have to have a push behind it, get some videos and get it on some, you know, different platforms and stuff. Uh Versus like I said, reloaded would be something I did like 5 years ago and I didn't own the rights to the beat. And you know, I didn't really have a solid engineer to mix and master my vocals. I had like my brother do it, which he did a good job, but you know, it's just not. So that one right there, yeah, I agree though, man. It went over a lot of people's heads. It still did okay without much promotion to it. I was really the only me and you was the only one sharing it damn near. So
Well,
yeah, we want to do some shit to that.
you know, I'm not done with it. I tell people all the time because people spend a lot of time sending their music to like the mixtape DJs.
Yeah.
And what I notice, I mean, continue to send it to the mixtape DJs. I'm not saying anything negative about that. But what I'm saying is they play that song one time and then they move on.
Right.
They send the mixes out. They don't even have the metadata on there.
I know.
So you might not even that half 1/3 of a 2,000th of a penny that you might have got, you might not even get that because they not even putting the metadata on the songs. And on top of that, if I don't know your voice, if I hear your song and I like it, I have no idea finding out who you are anyway. But
Right, exactly.
this is where this applies to Nike Town. When I like something, I'm gonna be rocking with it. You're gonna hear losing from
Right.
me probably sometime in the next few days. I'm gonna keep rocking it because that's
Oh, I know, bro. I agree. Yeah, you made me like it. That was my least favorite song on the joint. Not just be. It's a great song. It's just I when it comes to picking and choosing, you know what I mean. You got to have one, but the way you was playing it and putting that on shit, I'm like, yeah, that's that one. I'm like, yeah, he right. That's that. So I don't even get like that too much about my own shit. I ain't arrogant or nothing, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker OG 10 though. That one's it. That one's it, bro.
This is we discussed this before. I said, because I'm from Detroit, I listen to all kind of music. And
That,
when it was my
that's the irony
time,
of it for sure.
when it was my time, I mean, I was riding around in my truck with my jewelry and car full of young ladies and going to the after hours and clubs and all of that. That's the type of stuff I would be banging right there. That's what I would hear banging in the after hour.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. That's
Yeah.
what I hear. It
Shout
took
out Hollywood Street Savage and Raj Bundles, man.
it took me there. When my man said had to throw a flag on
My
him.
dogs, they my age.
Had to throw a flag on
They
him.
my
Ed
age, but they
Hockley.
keep me young.
He said Ed
Yeah,
Hockley.
Raj Bundles. Raj Bundles, I'm on his album, his last album. I'm gonna have to share that today. So you could you probably heard it. And he's on my new album too, man. He from the same neighborhood as well. They my age, but man, they keep me young, dog. They keep me young. I be feeling, oh man, I got 4 kids. I've been married damn near 20 years. I got them numbers accumulating on me, but they keep me young. They show me how to come outside for a little minute.
Right. Right. I saw a guy. I was cracking a joke with one of my partners. I seen this rapper. I ain't gonna name his name, but I seen this rapper and I just noticed. I'm like, man, this guy is dope. But he just like in isolation, just rapping like you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I was like, man, people been trying to get me to come out the house. I'm definitely coming out the house because I don't want to look like this guy. This guy's like, I mean, I swear, like he dedicated, but it just looked weird. You just like rapping like in isolation. Like you might see him in the closet, you might see him down the street in the dark by himself. It's like he don't want no human contact whatsoever. He just want to rap. Look like that. Look wow. That look wild. But that's what
Sound like a
happened when
hoarder.
Yeah. I told him, I said he looked like it's an old black vampire called Blackula that came out when I was young. I was like, he looked like Blackula.
Man, I know about Blackula. I ain't that young.
He looked like Blackula's grandson or something. Like he a vampire just in getting up out of his tomb to rap in isolation. He loved rap. I'm like, he dope, but it looked real crazy, man. I say I definitely need to come out a little bit more often because I don't want to look like that. But the good thing is connecting with all.
I'm not that bad though. I just
Yeah, you out there. That's the good thing about the Cypher Society. They got you out there. They got you out there moving. I'm about to get up and start.
That's what I like about it.
Getting out of town and all that kind of stuff. But like I said,
you got to, man. You got to. You know what I love about getting out there? I love getting out there, man, because when you meet people and you talk to people you never are gonna see again, most likely, you have the most genuine conversations sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like people are brutally honest, really open with you. Like you know what I'm saying? And I built a lot of connections like that. But like you go and meet, you ever been on the elevator with somebody? You know you ain't gonna never see him a damn again. And you might have a like real cool conversation with him real quick, and then you don't never see him again. Right. They might tell you some shit they never told nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that about going out of town and out of state. Like, I don't got no obligation to give a fuck about you or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Versus here you deal and motherfuckers, you know, I love being out in the world, man. I love seeing the world. I love being out there chopping it up. My introvert personality is not like the same when I'm out of town. I'm
Right.
ready to mix and mingle. My wife be like, stop. No, I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? Versus when I'm here, I try not to be damn. It's weird. It brings out a different side of me, man. But I love it. It's genuine.
Well, that leads me to this. You know, I like to keep up with people on social media and see what's going on. And
Yeah.
you got some posts that had me cracking up on social media. But I'm about to tell you about my favorite one. I'm about to tell you about my favorite one. And you got a
Okay.
few. You got a few of them. Like I love the one where your little girl is brushing your hair. You're brushing your head.
Oh man. My scalp.
But yeah. But I seen one where it looked like you and your lady is out on a night on the town having a good time, and you stop to
Oh
get something to
man.
eat.
I already
Stop to
know.
get something to eat. I know how that is. I know how mine's is. I'm hungry, so we go get something to eat, and we riding, and y'all
Yeah.
chilling, and your old lady is eating, and look like that stuff is good by the expression on her face. And then I look over there at you, and you pull out a bottle of Hennessy and pour it on your burrito, and just start eating it. And I was like, at that point, I was like, yeah, he's a wild boy. Oh,
Yeah,
what was
hey,
going on right there,
I'm
man?
well. Oh man. First off, man, I'm well reserved, but when I get activated, it's the time of our lives. We getting live. I'm about to have everybody rolling. It's a wrap. Um, that was my older sister Shaniqua, was having a birthday party later that night, and the kids was we had a sitter. It was just me and her. I ain't
Right.
have to work. We had the weekend. I was just activated. I'm shit. I know I had to eat, but I was trying to drink too. So shit.
I'm like, he
Yeah,
came
man.
with
I
the
was just trying to
Hennessy
turn up,
marinade.
make her.
The Hennessy
Hey, when I
marinade.
tell you though, it was a bad idea at first, but when I actually ate it, I'm like, damn, that added a little flavor. I don't think nobody know about. I don't know. That might have did something.
Right. Um.
Yeah, man. I like to have a good time when I'm out. I never
Okay.
understood why people go out and be on bullshit. You go to a club and shit, you want to stand there looking mad at another person and shit. We here to have fun. What the fuck?
Right. So, what kind of stuff do you have planned to capitalize off this momentum that you have built with the Cypher Society project?
Um, I'm just really, build more collaborations. Continue to build with them. I mean, it's really the same focus. Really, build my catalog. Um, I was kind of behind on the visuals. I have to admit. You know what I mean? I did more behind the scenes stuff, but really just capitalizing and being able to be in front of the camera more and put my face to my vocals now.
Like I say, that's what's really really dope is for people that don't have the mind to always come up with new content on a day-to-day basis. Y'all got a gold mine. I mean, you can chop that shit up for years. For years. That's
I
that's
mean,
that,
exactly.
that's what's so dope. And then you got everybody because that's how you blow up. You blow up from shareable content. And what is more shareable than something that got 20, 30 people on there? Everybody shared, it's a wrap.
Man, so many personalities too, man. Like Foy, bro. Foy is one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever met in my damn life. He
Right.
just goofy, man. You like when you together, And like my family dynamics is weird. I got family, a lot of family, but it like I'm not really close with anybody. For me, getting together with them don't so much feel like doing a music thing. It feels like going to a family reunion or a family event. Like I be going there like these my cousins and shit I ain't seen for a while. I'm excited. Like these are you got funny people. I mean, just so many different people, different ways of life, man. And we get a certain way when we get together.
Right.
And I love that shit, bro. The camaraderie about it is my favorite. You know, the music is one thing. I'm gonna always do music, but I love like I look forward to seeing them for real.
And I got to congratulate y'all. Like we spoke about earlier, it was some little discrepancies going on as far as in the whole Pontiac scene and whatnot. But I give
Yeah.
credit to y'all for getting on the phone and working things out like men, because I'm not sure if you're aware of the mess that's going on in Detroit. It is just wild, and I'm glad that y'all working it out on the phone. I even saw a couple of posts from some of the OGs where they said, well, and I just want to make sure that you understand that young man said, get in the booth and rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get in the booth and
Yeah.
rap. So I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to hear nobody talking about they done pulled up on them and this, that, and the other. It's an invitation to rap. You got something to say, rap. That's what OGs are supposed to do. They supposed to maintain
That's what
order.
it was always.
They not
Yeah.
supposed to be the ones creating the chaos. They supposed to be maintaining order. So I congratulate everybody in the way that whole situation is being handled.
Well, yeah. What was crazy? We appreciate you. What was crazy about it was, so the people that got mentioned or whatever in the song, the diss, they're of every age group. One was my age, one's a younger dude, one's older.
Hmm.
So that's why I said I've always kind of been, and I've had people get on me too. Shout out to Will Black when I get to acting wild and shit. But I had everybody calling me for the most part. People know I'm credible and I'm level headed. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And I really, like I said, it was getting annoying. I got brought up in shit by different people of certain, you know what I'm saying? But it really, when it all cooled down, I really thought about it. I'm like, what an honor. Everybody called, people from the streets. My people, my family called me. I had the younger dudes calling me. I had people that I went to school with call. I had older people call. You know what I mean? To be in the
Hmm.
midst of all that, amongst the OGs and shit like that, it was cool to be able to be a voice of reason, man, and offer something that I don't feel like a lot of people who are older beyond. You know what I mean?
Right. Speaking of, there's somebody. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna be quiet about that. We'll talk off camera about that.
Okay, okay, okay.
We'll talk off camera about that because one thing that I am not into is gangster gossip. I have no desire to be no part of any of it. They can all have that.
Me either.
They they can have that lane.
I'm the same, bro. I don't even want
Now you sent me something before we got on. What's the name of that joint?
to living large.
Living large. And that's something
Yeah.
that's new.
Yeah, Living Large is gonna be on Aiming for Greatness Reloaded. Probably a standalone single too. And that has LeChat from 36 Mafia on it. It
Mm-hmm.
has OG Tech on it. It
Mm-hmm.
has OZ 100 on it from the Cypher Society. It has Red Boss on it. And then of course me. Produced by Billion Beats Production in Atlanta.
Now who was the one that went before LeChat?
That was Red Boss.
Okay.
Yeah,
See
Red
these
Boss. He runs heavy with OG Tech. He's dope. He's a legend too in his own reign.
I uh I was impressed with what he had to say, and I was hoping that was him because I hear his name mentioned a lot, but I never really got to see what was going on. I'm like, okay, he for real. But that song is for fire. It's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I had to extend him, get him on there, man. I had LaChat on there first. You know, he's from Memphis too.
Uh-huh.
And it just, you know, I had to it just made it right. I don't think I have no songs with Red Boss besides that. I think that was my first one. Despite all the history I got with OG Tech and stuff, we just never was able to get on the track together. So it just made sense to have him on there, and he showed the fuck out.
Right, yeah, he did his thing. And I was like, okay, Red Boss is either this guy before LaChat or he's the second one. I mean, the first one or somebody. It was another guy that I wasn't familiar with. I know your voice. I know Tech's voice. I guess that's the guy that was on the Cypher Society.
Yeah, that's OZ100, man. He's actually the engineer for the Cypher Society.
Okay.
He's if you as you hear, he's that dude, right?
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see what else we covered. Just about everything that I have for now. Y'all got have you guys started performing as far as the people from the Cypher and whatnot? I've been seeing different people at different shows. Y'all plan on having any shows for the whole crew, anything like that in the works?
Last night actually, Danny showcase where it was a bunch of them from there. I wasn't able to make it, but various people throw different events and stuff like that. Foy and them always, and Krim always out there in Detroit and all around performing. Me, I stepped out. You caught me on a rare night. Woo! You caught me on a rare night, man. When you came
out. I wouldn't. The brother dropped out. We'll see if he gonna tap back in. We're gonna give the brother a few more minutes to tap back in. Look like we got cut off. Hopefully tap back in. Okay, here we go.
Damn, my bad. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah,
that technology.
Yeah, we had a couple spots in here where the Wi-Fi sounded like it was acting crazy and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what happened. But I was in the city, and I saw that you was gonna be performing, and I said I should go up there, but I wasn't sure. But then I seen you in the parking lot drinking Hennessy. I was like, "Oh yeah, he definitely going. I'm going. I'm gonna pull up."
Dog, that was crazy, man. We were sitting in the car smoking or something like that, and I happened to see you walk by, but I didn't know you was coming. I'm like, man, damn, I know him from somewhere. I'm like, who the fuck is that? I know him, but like, why can't I say who it is? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And then it all clicked a little bit later. I'm like, holy shit, bro, he came out.
And I wish you could have seen what's the name, Big Steve Decompress when I was face to face with him. He was like, oh. I said I told you I was gonna pull up on you too, because I see you. He be in my hood, man. I was like, man, I'm gonna pull up on you one day. Are you in the hood now? I said I ain't know that I was gonna pull up on you in Pontiac, but I told you I was gonna pull up.
Hell yeah.
But I guess we pretty much covered just about everything. Is there anything else you wanted to discuss that we didn't talk about?
No, not right now, man. It was a good conversation, man. For real, for real.
So, it's good to get some more content that I can chop up and do my thing. I'm getting things organized now where I can get to everything. I'm
Yeah.
everything you get better. Like it's some people that think that I'm neglecting their stuff. I'm not neglecting your stuff. It's just so deep in the catalog. I got like 5,000 videos in my phone. Man.
Right.
It's hard to find stuff. So now I'm organizing things and whatnot. And like I said, I'm about to buy some more. About to invest in this stuff now so I can get better. Every it's all about getting better.
It's all a
Everything.
process, man.
Yeah.
It's all a process. You can do it. You only can do what you can, man. I appreciate you rocking with me and whatever you do. For real.
And like I told all of the people that pretty much most of the people that I have interviewed, the people that gave me the opportunity to show what I can do, because you have no idea how hard it is. Like you would think if I come up to you and say, man, I like your music, I want to support your music, you'll be like, okay, cool. That ain't what happens.
There's some weird people out there.
People be on some weird stuff.
No,
So
I already know, bro. I get that a lot being an artist supporting other people.
It took a lot to build up this collection of artists that I rock with that gave me the opportunity to show what I can do. So I'm always gonna try to make it where the door is open for y'all to, if you got something to promote, just hit me up. We'll make it happen. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's why, like, I don't have to make. I had to make music and stuff in order to have something to work with, because people are so funny acting, man. They so funny acting. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I gotta rap just so I can, have something to work with to show what I can do. But
people weird, man.
But the good thing is I met enough people now, and now the floodgates is open, and people is sending all kind of stuff. And I had some people stalking my parents to try to meet me. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. I looked on somebody's page and they were sitting next to my parents. They already had called me out the blue, like, yeah, you know who this is? And I'm like, no, I don't. Man, and it's somebody I know from like the 8th grade or something like that.
And hey, that's funny you said that, right? That's funny you said that. People are, bro, this whole little shit, the Pontiac shit. One of the dudes, man, is somebody I went to high school with. I ain't talked to this motherfucker since 2007 minimum.
Right.
Minimum. Came out the wood. I forgot, bro. He was a human. I'm like, damn, we was cool though. Weird. Right. Get on the phone with him because he in his feelings because he got this for talking shit. Weird, bro. Weird. Like, bro, you wouldn't even like that, but okay, cool. I'm gonna just let you stay over there. I'm not gonna fuck with you ever on any level. You a weirdo.
Right.
People weird, bro. Weird as fuck.
Right. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Like, wow, you went
so why the fuck would you want to fuck with them then?
Right. Like you showed up somewhere and you posted it on Instagram, and you thought that I would see this and be like, okay, yeah, I want to get in contact with you. Absolutely not. That is strange. Strange.
We don't do that strange shit.
But other than that, what's the next move? What's the next thing the public can expect from you?
Boom. As of now, March 22nd, I got a single dropping with Will Black featuring Coop de Rio, which is a legend in my city. You be in Pontiac, you probably already know about him. It's called I Got You. We're going to be dropping that. Yeah.
Definitely.
So On Point Will Black featuring Coop de Rio. I Got You. March 22nd. I'm going to share the cover today. Yeah, I'm excited about that one, though.
That's what's up.
Yeah, following that, Living Large, and then hopefully the album Aiming for Greatness Reloaded.
Yeah, man. See, that's what's so dope. if you are, and this is what's good about networking. If you are a hustler, like I don't have to ask you a bunch of questions. Just me having the ability to be in proximity and see how you moving, I'm able to learn so much. Like, okay, this is how this works. This is how this works. You have no idea. Maybe I think different. Maybe I think different, but that's just all of the people that I've been able to deal with. I've been able to learn so much stuff. It's like I'm learning at hyper speed, like AI. But I'm just being able to see because I know where you at and know what you're doing, and then I see stuff with this, that, and other, and I'm like, wow, okay, I understand. Like I'm really about to dive into this features thing, and I'm somebody that hardly I never did that, never did it, but I'm about to dive into it because that's about the speed. That's about the speed that I will feel comfortable with. Like I say, writing a bunch of verses is a lot of work, but I figure if I'm over here making beats, I like making beats, and it's just like making content and whatnot. Then I can shoot it over and get a verse from this person and that person. I might not even get on the song at all, but doing this whole thing, you have to have some type of product to sell. So I want to at least build me a little catalog back up because I didn't
compilation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Where you provide the production or the mix or whatever like that. Whoever you want on it rocks with you, and you can put that out for. It's like a label thing almost. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you can be on the tracks or whatever you do, but you already know you get whatever you need from me. Anything out of Powder B.
For sure.
And then we all, if we all work together, as networking should, all the artists on there share it, including you. We do more interviews. Right. That's how we build it all up, you know?
Right. That's even I got I'm supposed to be on some other platforms when people want to interview me. But that's one thing that I'm going to talk about a lot is the platforms. Yeah. The platforms got to work together too. You can't say I'm gonna be on My Detroit HustleTV and I'm not gonna be on that person and that person because I rock with him. Well, I can't get you in front of a million people. Why would you do that? But that's how they act. You know what I'm saying? If you go on another platform, I'm gonna share it on the strength of it being you. I'm not gonna hate on no other platform because the artists need all of us. Until we hot 97 or something like that, and we can get you in front of a million people. Y'all need all of us.
You're supposed to use every resource, bro. It's just like when you performing, you supposed to give the same performance, whether it's 2 people in the crowd or it's 100,000. It's the same principle. And you don't never turn down a resource ever.
Right.
Because you and that resource can grow together. Even if it don't, you know what I mean? Some shit, I get it. Some things I can understand. There's very bottom tier. You know, I know you've seen that before, even building yours up. Like, I don't want to be like that. Those we avoid. But when you like how yours is, it's presentable. It's you good conversation, good spirit and energy to it. And I don't give a fuck if you only had one person that tapped in. I'm in it and I'm sharing anything you ever see me on. I'm showing love to whether it's me or not. That's just how it should be. there needs to be a standard amongst all of us, a guild or something, a creed. Fuck that.
Right.
Fuck that, bro. I'm sick of people acting like they're too good for this and that, and then they don't have shit going on. You have nothing going on.
Right.
And if you do have something going on, give back a little bit to some couple people.
But like I say, that's the funny thing is every time somebody fronted, they end up coming back. Like, oh man, I didn't know this, that, and other. I'm like, hey, I tried to tell you. And every time somebody front, the next person I meet is always bigger and better than you.
Exactly.
Every single time. So when somebody front, I'll be kind of happy. I'm like, I wonder who's coming through this time. But that's why I like to take my time. Like I say, I don't have to. I'm not out here trying to interview everybody. I'm trying to get better. So
Right.
I'm looking to be able to do better conversation, make it look better, and all that kind of stuff because I want to present people with a good look that somebody will want to be a part of. And then once you see what I'm gonna do, that's where people really be like, okay, he gonna promote the hell out of this. People was calling now. I'm about to make a record. I mean, I got publicists, all kind of people hitting me up now. Like, I want to get this artist on this show, and I want you to do that thing that you do. I want you to make them clips and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, it's been a long day. Tell the people where you can where they can get in touch with On Point and listen to the music and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so I got my music, capital O-N space capital P-O-I-N-T, on all streaming platforms. On Facebook at OnPoint248, YouTube at OnPoint248. Instagram is OnPoint_official. Yeah, I'm on a little bit of everything. TikTok is OnPoint_official. Also, too, I forgot to say, I got 2 videos in the works right now, collabos with one is called Choose One with Grinch, he's from Pontiac. Pizu, he's from Port Huron. Lambo Bricks, he's from Flint. And that's it on that one. And then the other one is called Diamond Clusters featuring Ziggy. Ziggy Moon, which is from Detroit. Grinch, Pontiac, Pizu, Port Huron, and then me. And we got 2 of those videos in the works right now. We shot them right after the Cypher we just did last Saturday. We shot that in Pontiac. So we got those in the works. So those should be out probably within the next month or so.
Okay, that's what's up.
Hell yeah.
It's always good talking to you.
I appreciate you for having me.
Definitely won't be the last. With that being
can
said,
I get a screenshot real quick of just some for promotion type shit?
For sure.
Okay, here I go. Boom. I just wanted to let you know,
For sure.
Cool.
All right, man.
Cool. I appreciate you having me.
With that being said, this is My Detroit HustleTV live with On Point. Peace, and we out of here.
Salute. Have a good one, bro.
For sure.